Well, with Donald Trump standing firm on his tariff threats against Canadian goods, there is a growing chorus for us to buy Canadian. But for some businesses, that is easier said than done. CTV's Adrian Ghobrial has been looking into that aspect of the story and is here with us now. Adrian.
Sandy, welcome inside this sprawling greenhouse in Leamington, Ontario, where thousands of peppers are currently being grown that are scheduled to be picked by mid-March. Now, by then, we could be in the midst of a tariff war. 80% of what is grown here is shipped to the United States. And that's an interesting stat when we consider that Canada imports billions of dollars in fruits and vegetables each and every year. Now, agriculture experts say that it's simply cheaper for Canada to import produce, and farmers here can make more money selling their yield south of the border. Now, with the concern of tariffs on the horizon, we spent this week visiting multiple farms, speaking with those farmers about what they're growing and what they're up against. Welcome to Right Way Farms, an hour outside of Toronto. The family here owns 250 acres and rent another 50 nearby. Farms in this specific region used to grow a wider variety of produce.
Like every block here would be 10 farms, right? So you'd have a family on a 100-acre farm every next door to each other. And now I farm most of this block.
Farmer Ryan Wright has had to focus on what turns a profit on the domestic and international market and how to maximize his soil and land in a cold weather climate.
Corn, soybeans, wheat. We grow a little bit of mixed grains like oats and barley, and then we grow hay and other forages for the cattle.
As for the small patch of beans grown for human consumption on this farm, they don't stay in Canada. Last
year we actually grew food-grade soybeans, so they're an IP, non-GMO bean, so they're food-grade bean. They go for the Asian market. We got to make an income and pay the bills just like everyone else.
According to some experts, it's time for the public and private sector to work closer together to support Canadian agriculture and create a more self-sustaining food supply.
We just took the lazy route of importing products from the United States. That's the cheapest way, the easiest way to do it. The hardest way is to actually have a plan, and Canada doesn't have a plan.
Another example of how reliant we are on the United States for a variety of our produce. Take lettuce as an example. 90% of our leafy greens are imported, with the majority coming from the U.S. Sandy.
That's interesting. Okay, Adrian, thank you.